So yesterday we just covered a story about Scott Jenkins, a fraudster that was pardoned by Donald Trump, a convicted felon, mind you, and someone who has been convicted of several crimes, including I forget what the official thing was, but it was like sexual assault, sexual abuse. Yeah, go look into it if you've never heard of that. Anyways, our president of law and order is on a pardoning spree. We've covered several stories now of just blatant fraudsters being pardoned, which is just ironic because President Trump is supposed to be the law and order guy, and he's supposed to be rooting out waste, fraud, and corruption, even though he's a felon and has been convicted of fraud and all that. I don't know. Someone make it make sense to me. I'm tired, man. Donald Trump, the pardon reality show couple, Todd and Julie Chrisley. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Someone needs to check his hard drive. I'm just going to leave it at that. Check this man's hard drive. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Anyways, President Donald Trump announced Tuesday that he plans to grant full pardons to Todd and Julie Chrisley, the stars of the reality TV show Chrisley Knows Best. I haven't watched this show. I don't even know who these people are, to be honest. And I think that's probably a good thing and says good things about myself and my character. No offense if you are into this kind of stuff, reality TV. The couple rose to fame portraying a tight-knit, face-centered Southern family enjoying an extravagant lifestyle. Bruh, what the hell? And oh, geez. Okay. Oh, boy. In 2022, they were convicted of defrauding banks in the Atlanta out of more than $30 million in evading taxes. $30 million. The pardon came amid Trump's broader pattern of granting clemency to high-profile allies and supporters, sparking renewed debate over the use of presidential pardon powers. In a social media post, the White House said Trump personally called their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, to deliver the news, quipping, "Trump knows best." Savannah could be heard on the call thanking the president. Newsweek has reached out to Savannah Chrisley via her real estate company via email Tuesday night for comment. Here's the video I get of him calling. I guess we'll watch it real quick.
Terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it's a great thing because your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So wonderful. Give them, I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
Mr. President.
Yes. How are you?
I just want to say thank you for bringing my parents back.
Yeah, well, they were given a pretty harsh treatment based on what I'm hearing. Pretty harsh treatment.
Yes, sir.
Was your brother fighting also for this release, right?
Hey, I go to the University of Alabama, and I saw you speak, and I said, that's the greatest presidential speech I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that's good. I was just there. I gave the commencement. What a great group of people. If you were in the audience, you have to be good. What a good school it was, and I love Alabama. You know, I love Alabama. It's that school is really, that was very impressive when I was there. Yeah, I think I did a good job. I got a lot of good comments on that one, so that's good. I love doing that with great young people.
Kicked out of class.
Yeah, he got kicked out of class for defending you. It was pretty interesting.
Gee, I'm surprised because University of Alabama, if we took a vote, I'd get 90% of the vote, right?
Sure would. Exactly.
Maybe more, actually. But anyway, well, you keep fighting. Congratulate your parents.
Congratulations, Savannah.
And Alice had a lot to do with this. And just congratulate your parents. And I hear they're terrific people. This should not have happened. So, and you
Thank
just
you so
take
much.
care. Boy, they have good children. You're no longer children, but I'll say it anyway. They have good children, don't they? Huh?
And just like that, the University of Alabama has been defunded. Don't you dare kick people out of class for defending Trump. I'm sure it was, there's probably more to that story than just simply that. But, anyways, law and order, y'all. This is the man who is going to bring law and order back to our country. He's going to root out the waste, fraud, and abuse. I'm sorry. Someone make it make sense to me. I think more MAGA people watch my videos than non-MAGA people, so please give me an educated argument for this shit and how this isn't in complete contradiction of what he is supposed to be doing. I mean, it's already a contradiction that someone is running on law and order when they are a convicted felon, but hey, that is besides the point. And also, there's a million civil cases that Trump has been convicted in too. Anyways, the decision to pardon the Chrisleys as the Trump's record of using executive clemency for politically aligned figures and public personalities. On Monday, the president pardoned Scott Jenkins, a former Virginia sheriff who was recently sentenced to 10 years in prison after being convicted on charges of conspiracy, fraud, and bribery. We did a video on that yesterday as well, so feel free to check that out if you haven't seen it. The president also recently granted a pardon to Paul Waszak, a Florida healthcare executive convicted on tax charges. His mother played a role in revealing the contents of a diary belonging to Ashley Biden, daughter of former President Joe Biden. I didn't actually hear about this story, and I don't believe I covered it. Wow. So another fraudster. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, please, MAGA, please, just realize this man is not who you think he is. He is not some law and order guy or some dude who's going after waste, fraud, and corruption and abuse. He is that. Oh, jeez. The Chrisleys were found guilty in 2022 of submitting fraudulent documents to secure tens of millions in loans, then using the money to fund a lavish lifestyle, including luxury cars, designer clothing, and real estate. And their daughter is like a real... What did it say about... Because it said their daughter was like a real estate... Like she had a real estate... Yeah, via her real estate company. Hey, DOJ, if you care about waste, fraud, and abuse, you might want to take a look at that real estate company. Just saying. So, let's see. Todd Chrisley was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and Julie Chrisley to 7. They were also ordered to pay $17.8 million in restitution. Prosecutors said Todd also filed for bankruptcy and abandoned more than $20 million in unpaid loans. An appeal court later upheld their convictions, but returned Julie's case to the lower court for resentencing due to an error in how her sentence was calculated. Check his hard drive. Sorry. The Chrisley case has gained significant media attention not only because of the couple's celebrity status, but also due to claims by their legal team and supporters that they were unfairly targeted for their values and visibility. Yes, as I covered yesterday in the Scott Jenkins video, and I'm sure I mentioned it in all the other pardon videos I've covered, if you want to get out of jail, if you want to get a get out of jail free card, commit any crime you want, and then you just need to go out there and say you were politically targeted for, your views or whatever, and how the government's been weaponized against you, and guess what? You'll get a pardon, because that's just what's happening here. Like, it's the same. Every single pardon that we have covered, every single one, it's the same story. It's they were targeted, whether it's by a Biden judge or Obama judge, whatever. Excuse me. This shit makes me sick. Let's see. In February... Okay, yeah. Wait. Where am I? Savannah Chrisley said at the 2024 Republican National Convention that prosecutors referred to the family as the Trumps of the South, a comparison she said she wears as a badge of honor. So you're just admitting that you are fraudsters. You're just admitting it. Yeah, you're wearing your fraud as a badge of honor because you know you can get away with it because of your views. It's not because of your views that you were targeted or sentenced or convicted. It is because of your views that you are getting a full pardon for the crimes that you have committed. Oh my goodness, I am losing my mind. In February, Savannah told People magazine that she hoped Trump would pardon her parents. I know that I'm going through the proper channels to do so, and I'm going to bring as much awareness to it as possible because these things should not happen, she told the outlet. We thought it was going to end differently, she continued. We had lawyers who had told us it was going to end differently. We stood in the truth, and we stood in what we knew to be the truth. We saw the corruption in Fulton County. We saw how the judge handled the case. We just saw all of it, and we're like, there's no way it's going to end this way. But it did, she added. Man, I hate this. I hate the country we're in, where conservatives can just get away with anything by just discrediting any institution that wrongs them. Judges, oh, they're left-wing lunatics, and we should actually pass legislation to just completely nullify the courts. The media, they say something mean, oh, they're all fake. They're fake, fake, fake. They should be investigated. They should be in jail. That reporter should be fired. You should lose your media license. Like, and they even say this shit on like Fox News. It's like, hello, Fox News is like the biggest like media news company compared to CNN, MSNBC, whatever. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh God, he added that they had. Oh wait, Trump personally called the Chrisley family to share the news of upcoming pardons, telling their daughter Savannah and another sibling, "Your parents are going to be free and clean." Yeah, we already watched that. The Chrisley's attorney, Alex Little, praised the decision, saying it corrects a deep injustice in accusing the government of targeting the couple due to conservative values and high profile. Oh my God. This is so dangerous. This is just so dangerous to just have this constant rhetoric where every time you do something wrong, it's anybody but yours. It's actually the government's fault. It's the government. It's the government. It's the judge. It's the judge. Jesus Christ. I couldn't imagine if a Democrat being prosecuted or anything, any high profile figure that is left leaning would say this shit. Oh my God. Republicans would storm their fucking house. What's next? The White House has not yet issued the official paperwork, but an administration official confirmed to the Associated Press the pardons are imminent. Once signed, the pardons would nullify the Chrisley's convictions and eliminate the remaining prison time and financial penalties. Nice. Real quick, anytime I do a pardon video, I have to end it with just talking about some of the people that our law and order president has pardoned. Let's look. Rod Blagojevich, the former Illinois governor, previously convicted of corruption charge, including, I love this, attempting to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat, received a full pardon in February 2025. We covered that. And then just yesterday, the former sheriff, Scott Jenkins, the former sheriff of Culpeper County, Virginia, was convicted in 2024 for accepting over $75,000 in bribes. Both these cases, they claimed it was political targeting. White collar, Ross Ulbricht, founder of the Silk Road. I don't need to elaborate. Trevor Milton, former CEO of Nikola Corporation, was convicted of securities and wire fraud. After donating $1.8 million to Trump's re-election campaign, Milton received a full pardon in March 2025. Arthur Hayes, Ben Dello, Samuel Reed, and Gregory Dwyer, co-founders of the BitMEX cryptocurrency exchange. Need I say more? Paul Wozniak, a former businessman convicted of tax offenses that the article had mentioned, failing to pay over $4 million in payroll taxes. Media and entertainment, Todd and Julie Chrisley, that we just covered. Michael Fiore, I believe we covered this. I can't remember. A former Las Vegas city council member and conservative activist, Fiore was convicted of wire fraud for misusing $70,000 raised for a police memorial. And then the anti-abortion activist, and I purposely omitted the J6 pardons because it just takes up too much space. But yeah, and then there's also the 1,500 or so January 6ers that got full pardons. So this is just crazy. Like, I just don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind because this is all just so blatantly corrupt, obvious, and like half the country can't see that and actively defend it. It just makes no sense because they just take these people at their word. You should take no one at their word. You shouldn't take me at my word. You should be fact-checking everything. Everything. Oh, God. My mind's blown. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below, and if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.